We want to stay with this story and now bring in the BBC's Paul Njie, who joins us live now from Cameroon. Paul, thank you for your time on this. I know you've been speaking to other, opposition figures across the day. What are they telling you? What are some of the reactions to this latest announcement by the junta?
Hello, Waiga. So opposition figures in and out of Mali are really displeased by the junta's decision to dissolve all political parties. The former Prime Minister Musa Mara said today that really that is something that is declining in terms of multi-party democracy, and he said that it really deals a severe blow to the efforts towards reconciliation in the country. And also members of the civilian a civilian group that's opposed to the junta leaders in Mali, they've said that really the junta they've taken all the power, and whereas they were meant to protect the civilians, they were meant to give back powers to civilians, but here they are clinging on to power and wielding all control of the country. They see it as a move of bad faith, really.
Well, there are reports of kidnappings and forced disappearances of opposition figures within the country. One, has the junta responded to any of those reports? And what's civil society saying? Are rights groups concerned?
Well, the junta has not really responded to those reports about people being kidnapped. There have been reports of people kidnapped by men who've identified themselves as gendarmes or police officers, but they've not come out to clearly say that these were actually their people. But the opposition are saying that these practices do not need to be happening. And these acts came after, protests against the military earlier decision to suspend the political activities in the country and political parties. The opposition are really chagrined by this decision. The Malian Bar Association has said that the rights of people really need to be protected. Human Rights Watch as well is criticizing, the developments in Mali at this time.
Well, Paul, we also recently saw rare protests in the streets of Bamako against the junta. Could there be more of this in the days to come as the junta passes, regulations or laws that may be deemed as, undemocratic?
That's a really good question, Wahiga, but unfortunately it's hard to tell. One, because the military have threatened sanctions against those who will go against the decree suspending and banning political activities and political parties in the country. So it's highly unlikely that these political parties will go out on the streets and protest. But if they do decide, then it's likely that they are going to meet the full force of security forces in the country who would want to implement the law that's been put out today. Well, it's a presidential decree. It's unclear if the political parties, the opposition, will be able to go against that.
Paul Njie, thank you so much for monitoring the situation and for keeping us updated.